Welcome to London for this festive edition of Drams on the Run. I was out for lunch with my wife and we had some delicious tapas in Bermondsey. Beautiful day before we swung round Borough Market, and I'm going to spare you the madness, but this cheese is dunked in wine and it's delicious. Now, we're just going to do a wee bottle video in here. There was some really interesting stuff on the shelves, to be fair, compared to what maybe I would normally see. I think you're starting to see bottles hanging around a little bit longer. And so the selection this year, there's a lot more on the shelf. If you saw my video last year, it was almost cleared out a bit. This signatory Speyside M, the Macallan, really caught my eye. 13 years old, reviews have been great. On the shelf, $47.45. It's insane. It's at 56, 57%. Lovely Ben Rinnes Adelphi. I like the colour on it. I've got one of those, but I don't think it was this release I've got. But again, $92.45. You come along and you have this Ben Rinnes 13, 2011. I think that was £47 as well, which is just 46. It's insane when you look at it compared to the normal Ben Rinnes price. Was tempted by this Thompson Brothers Ben Nevis. However, I ended up picking up something else instead. Be good to see that on shelves. Nice sweep of the Ardnamurcans. But this Thompson Brothers, I keep kind of passing up. This Royal Bracknell, I tried it at the Glasgow show and it was delicious. Now this old school labelling style from Signatory caught my eye. Lovely Linkwood, but this is bottled at 46%. Then it was a look at the wee museum of the bourbon collections. If you get deep pockets, you can always pick something up there. We have this New Riff bourbon, which is their own bottling, on sale at the moment. What do we think about that new Bowmore label? Do we like it? The black? And then there was the Bunnahabhain Thompson Brothers. It was good to see that on the shelf as well. I'm happy that these are there because it gives opportunity for people to pick them up who maybe not get it in ballots or are more traditional shoppers in store. See if you can clock this correct. On the shelf, the 12 cask strength. Fantastic. By the time I finished this video, it was gone. Someone else had picked it up, swooped in. I clocked this private barrel, Elijah Craig, which you don't see often in the UK. And then up on the top shelf, you had the latest Four Roses release, plus another Elijah Craig single barrel. You had the Elijah Craig 18 up there. They've got a great selection of bourbon in here. River passing. Over to the world whiskey section. Now, from a Japanese point of view, nothing really standing out too much. The Kanasuke, or Kanasuke, I'm not sure. I checked that on the way. That was an older on the way. I tried this year's one and I've been waiting for it to come and then check out the price because I'm really tempted by it. It was fantastic when I tried it at the London Whisky Show. Now this bottle caught my eye because I was like, hang on a minute, what's that? And it seems to be the Circumstance. I don't know if this is a new bottle. The single grain whiskey. It looked great. I really like the design of it. Doesn't really stand out too well on a shelf, but maybe that's the plan because it does stand out in how different it looks compared to everything else. If you look at the spots and the Redbreast. Now I've heard the Redbreast PX this year isn't as good as the first one that came out, but you're always going to get that. And then finally, the Whisky Exchange exclusive bottlings. That Ardner Markin is fantastic. Logo Drams one. And then Too Rich for Me up the top. But I picked up the Speyside, the Macallan one, as a leaving present for one of my old bosses. And then I also took a wee wander to his leaving drinks.
Okay, so I've ended up coming out of the Whisky Exchange with 2 bottles. One, sadly, isn't for me, but one is that amazing looking Ben Rinnes. So I got the Ben Rinnes 13 signatory, and I got the Macallan with the Speyside M as a gift for someone.
A few pints later, look at London at night. Beautiful. And it was off and up the road. Merry Christmas.